What a terrific lesson is being taught to all of us by Monacelli. His discipline on the tour, one of the really good trainers on the tour, but his experience. We've seen in the recent years the more conventional type player coming to the forefront in the Pro Bowlers Tour. Walter Ray Williams Jr., the Player of the Year 1986, throws a fairly straight ball. Now Monacelli shows you his diversity by throwing the big hook when he needs it and straightening it out to stay in the match here. He leads by 11, can extend his lead over Mark Roth to 21 with one more strike.
He won $112,000 last year. This filly, he watches the 10.
Bang! You saw Monacelli come up there in the second frame and not leave a 10-pin as he just airmails all 9 pins straight back, 6 pins gone. But he has to take his time. Only a 10-pin lead if he converts this spare.
Now the live shot covering the 10. Monacelli leading Mark Roth by 10.
The hand of Mark Roth. Many years of beating. That's all patch around the thumb. What that is gauze and cotton or collodion, very much like the type they use in the hospital. Mark Roth burying his thumb completely in the ball. That tremendous snapping action. Very tough on his hand.
All but the 10.
Well, as far as the match goes, it's pretty much even. Roth has left 2 10-pins. Monacelli's left 2 10-pins. The off hits have been 2 pins, easy to convert spares, and yet Roth will trail by 11 pins after he makes this 10-pin.
Okay. One of the New York Rangers' biggest fans, Mark Roth.
Mark Roth just taking his time. Most matches that Roth has won, or not most, but many, are out of fear. He never really defeats himself, and I'm sure that Monacelli's thinking of that now. The pressure on Monacelli is not only to win the title, but to beat bowling's all-time leading money winner. 8th frame.
Just didn't come up, and then Mark has a 210 on the left lane.
Mark lets it sail by, and in order to convert this split, he needs to get the ball to the left side of the 2-pin and slide it over into the 10-pin. Gets a break knocking out the 8-pin. It's almost unmakeable with the 8-pin in there, but now he could take the 2-pin, slide it over into the 10, and stay close in the match. Not to be.
Nope. Now Monacelli up in the 8th frame with the spare working, leading by 24. Just joined us. He defeated Williams 218 to 174. Eliminated Gip Lentine 163 to 153. Lentine winning the first match 190 to 189 over Walter Ray Williams. The 10 on the right lane.
Amleto Monacelli just bowling a terrifically cerebral match play so far today. He went with a big hook early in the match, snuck by Gip Lentine, then took advantage of his experience, bowled a nice steady game against Mark Williams, and now with just 2 frames to go, with a spare here, he would have a 23-pin lead over Mark Roth.
Don't forget, tonight at 8 o'clock, prime time, the United States Figure Skating Championships, ladies and men's competition. Debbie Thomas, Brian Boitano. Debbie leading with the final ladies freestyle skating long program tonight. It's live.
Monacelli coming up 9th frame, 23-pin lead over Roth. Could close him out with 2 marks.
Crowd couldn't believe the 10 on that shot.
If indeed Amleto Monacelli really develops this down and in style like this, Chris, combined with his power, he would probably be as dominant a player, have a chance to be as dominant a player as we have on the tour. You still got to beat the Holmans, you still got to beat the Walter Ray Williams Juniors, the Ross, but it would put Amleto Monacelli right up in their class.
Okay, and he's only 26 years old. But he is fit, jogs, grew up playing soccer and bowling, of course.
Statistician Palmer Falgren says Roth will start throwing strikes here. I think he's really got a tough task in front of him because the lane condition is just so tough.
That is a 4-pin. $13,000 difference.
Roth just a little bit high in his effort to set up the key 9th frame strike. Thinks it's going to settle there. Oop, little body English, not to be. Can make this spare and finish with a 2:04 game. He still has a chance to win.
Okay. It's good I don't keep the books, though, here at the hotel, because there's a $16,000 difference between winning and finishing second. I said 13.
Well, Chris, Mark Roth led at 56 games, has a tremendous record here. Must strike on this ball. Monacelli will be the 1988 Showboat individual champion if Roth does not strike on this ball.
Mark won here in 77, again in 81, second in 80, fourth in 79. And we're looking now at the 1, 2, 4, 7, and the 26-year-old from Venezuela.
Look at how wide he sends this ball. It just comes off his hands. You can see how slick the lanes are. This is life in the fast lane on the Pro Bowlers Tour. The best Mark Roth, Chris, can shoot is 190. Monacelli just stay around, collect his $33,000, and move on to Torrance, California for the AC Delco Classic next week.
Mark, who led the last 3 rounds of this event. And leaving a 4-pin after shooting a 189. Monacelli needs 2 pins for $33,000.
That's winner right there.
Gets all 10. Amleto Monacelli winning in Japan and now in Las Vegas. We'll be back. The Professional Bowlers Tour is being brought to you by True Value Hardware Stores. It's more than our name. It's our way of doing business. And by Budweiser, Beechwood Age for that clean, crisp taste. This Bud's for you.
Here we are again, Chevy and Ford, side by side. USAC tested them for performance. Standard half-tons with the best automatics and half-ton payloads. Result, the full-size Chevy beat Ford. Beat them in acceleration, highway passing, pylon course handling, level and uphill trailer touring acceleration. So how does Ford stand up to the Chevy with a Vortec V6? Still not very well.
Now, get $500 cash back on new full-size CK pickups.
That's the day, Chevy truck.
You may not have thought of buying a Sears Die Hard battery until you've had a little time alone to think about it.
Judy Moore presenting a $13,000 check to the winner, Monacelli, 215, Mark Roth, 189. ABC Sports tonight, United States Figure Skating Championships, featuring the ladies and men's competition. Next Saturday, we'll be in Torrance, California for the finals of the $150,000 AC Delco Classic. Up next, ABC's World News Saturday. This has been a presentation of ABC Sports.
A promotional fee has been paid to ABC by United Airlines, rededicated to giving you the service you deserve. Come fly the